Now, who's going to listen to all this over and over again? I find it difficult to get along with people who don't know that they have it. People who come on that they're all sincere, all good, all pure, bore me to death and scare me.
as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my passion, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing that the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually. Participate in your senseless tradition. All your clothes that cover you and drown in the delusions. Hopping on that cool dick wagon is completely up to you. But I'm leaving on my phone time sale. I got too much weird shit to do. Running through each day as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my passion, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing that the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually. I will tell my own story just the way I want to live. This story is all I have, and that's all that I have to give. My story's my story, his story is only history. Write your own script, find comfort quick, and convince yourself that you're free. Running through each day as if it all is just a dream. With no trust in my passion, I know nothing's as it seems. But it's still a sense I'm sensing that the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Matt Raker.
Thank you so much. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Matt Raker. This is Albert Wright on drums and Keith Jones on bass. We have a bunch of originals and a couple covers lined up for y'all till 10 o'clock, so we hope you stay on the stream, have a good time. We have a Venmo and Cash App and all that linked as well, if you're feeling generous. All right, hope y'all enjoy it. Hope you like what we do. All right, this is an original called A Means to an End.
Just a means to an end. You were just too mean to pretend. So thinking about thinking twice. You were just a means to an end. Just too mean to pretend. So goodbye.
All right, so fun fact, that song sounds like I got my heart ripped out by a terrible person. It's actually just about a job that I hated. I get people that ask me, and they're like, who is that evil? And I'm like, I worked at a place I hated, and it was just, I considered it a means to an end, so I wrote about it. Now something a little happier. This will be another slower song. This is called Forevermore. Hope you like it.
I'll take care of you forever, and I'll be there for you forever. But you are mine, and I am yours. And I love you forevermore. I may not give you old cliches, and I may just love you my own way. But you are mine, and I am yours. And I'll love you forevermore.
Thank you all. It's so much fun. Having a good time. It's cold in here. All right, we're going to do something more upbeat. This is actually going to be on the new album. It's called No Good. Hope you like it.
still trying to be found. I am looking for a way out of this town. Oh, I am nothing, at least not anything just yet. I just need to find a way out of my head. I think too much for my own good. I need to stop, but I'd stop only if I could. Tell myself that I'm no good. I need to stop, but I'd stop only if I could. Whose head is so full, up to the brim with self-doubt. I just need to unlatch and just let all of it out. Think too much for my own good. I need to stop, but I'd stop only if I could. Tell myself.
Break or whatever. It's Matt Raker band she's at a house party. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. We'll say it is.
We'll just say, yeah, we'll
say
call
it
it
is.
that.
So anyway, I knew I was going to interview you, and I saw this said student. And I said, "Hey, come here." I said, "I'm interviewing Matt Raker. Why don't you write me some questions?" Kind of as a goof, but then I mean, bell rings the next time I'm writing. It's awesome, but I want to stay true to the questions
Oh, yeah.
on the pink paper. So at the top, you don't have to use these if you don't want to. LOL. But.
She's like, LOL, but actually,
I'm going to use every single one of them, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to reserve
Sweet.
the right to kind of do some follow-up questions here. So, okay, before we get to these questions, though, let me ask you about your band.
all right.
How did y'all meet? What's up with the band? We've got a cool band.
There's a lot of ties. Yeah, they're super cool. I'm looking at like they're back there. They're not back there, but they're super
They
cool.
will be soon.
Albert and my mom go way back to when like my mom was like 19, like early 20s.
Okay.
He used to cut her hair back then, and she was also like, they had a lot of musically like mutual friends also through the scene. And fast forward years later, maybe like 3-ish years ago, 2.5 years ago, I played my first full band show at the Foundry, and my mom shared it. And since they're friends on Facebook, he saw the video and he said to her, "Can I play with him? Like, how can I like get in contact with him and play
That's
a show with
cool.
him?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course you can play with him. Let me give him your contact stuff." And then
You didn't even have to recruit.
no, yeah,
was
I
the
tell
drummer?
people they found me. Yeah, Albert's the drummer. So he hit me up and said, "Would you want to play with, 2 older guys?" He's like, "We've done the whole thing. Like, we're super experienced. We just want to play music." And I said, "Yeah, for sure." I was new to like doing full band stuff, so I wasn't picky by any means. And they're super awesome. But he was like, "Let me call my friend Keith, which is our bass player." I was like, "We'll have a rehearsal, see how we do, see how we, how the vibe is." We had a rehearsal and just kind of hit it off, and it works out because they're like super talented. They're really more like 40-year-olds. I'm really more like a 60-year-old, so we just kind of blended very well together.
That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. Didn't notice it at all, but it seems to be a little bit of an age gap. So I was just wondering.
Just like a smidgen, but
I don't see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Of course. But it's told to me.
yeah. But definitely
That's
the two
awesome, though.
hippest, coolest older
Oh,
guys I've ever met in my
Just
entire life.
watching videos of you guys.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I've actually seen you a couple times. I think our
Really?
paths have crossed. Play some music around too, and I think. Anyway, I've seen y'all and just like
Sweet, man.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Very cool. Okay, let's get to the questions here that I don't have to use
the pink
LOL,
questions.
but I'm still going to use the card. Here we go. What type of singer would you classify yourself as?
Ooh. If the question means like a genre, it's kind of tough because I feel like if I had to like look at myself, I like have this raspier like blues-esque thing in my voice, mostly because I just semi-taught myself to sing and my mom taught me to sing. I didn't have like super formal training, so I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong, but it gives me like a bluesy quality.
Okay.
But I don't do a lot of like, I guess bluesy like characteristics like and pronunciations and things. So I'm kind of a weird bluesy indie vocal thing.
I was going to ask, as I've listened to the Matt Raker trio this last week, your earlier stuff seems more kind of sweet and soft, and then your new, I guess, single, Better Off, which I really love.
Thank you.
Very great song. It's really kind of a raspy kind of growl to it.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious effort to do that?
Yes.
Or was that, yeah, okay.
When I wrote the first EP, Phases, the intention of it was to be pretty lo-fi, pretty sweet, pretty mellow, pretty just soft in general.
Yep.
But writing it and like, you know, making all the music, I've always been into like a surfier rock sound, 60s like rock stuff also, but I wasn't sure how to write it or like go about doing that. Yep. So when I finished Phases, I thought I'm going to try to write a little bit more of like a surf rock, just generally rockier music, which I still have a lot of soft elements and stuff I write, but I try to make it a little more upbeat now than I did. So I'm working on it.
Great song. Now back to the show with Matt Raker.
All right, we're back. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook right now. Y'all are awesome. And to the Cash App we've already received. We really appreciate that. All right, we're going to do our first cover of the night. If you know it, sing it along at home.
for a boy like that to go wrong. I'm wishing I could make this mine. But if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, we can make it. If you want it, you can have it. But stay woke, people creeping. They gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. But stay woke, people creeping. Don't you close your eyes. Too late. You wanna make it right now, it's too late. My peanut butter and chocolate cake with Kool-Aid. I'm trying not to waste my time. Now if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, we can make it. If you want it, you can have it. But stay woke, people creeping. They gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. Now stay woke, people creeping. Don't you close your eyes. Don't stay woke, people creeping. They gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. Now stay woke, people creeping. Don't you close your eyes.
Yes, thank you. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mom. Dang, listening from North Carolina. Thank you, Kevin Cox. Shout out to you. Let's see on here. Where's your hat from? Oh, that was answered earlier. Yerman gave it to me. It's a Vans hat. That's all I see right now. Shout out to y'all watching again. Appreciate it. We're going to do a new original, or newer. It's called California. This will be on the new album.
You left yesterday and I miss you. Forgive me if I don't dismiss you. You're an ocean, I'm on dry land. I feel so far away. You're away now in California. I'll stay here, wait and stay true for you. You'll be back soon, but I'm still blue for you. You're away now in California. It's away and it feels like it. I'm drowning as if I tight as it. You're an ocean, I'm on dry land. I feel so far away. You're away now in California. I'll stay here, wait and stay true for you. You'll be back soon, but I'm still blue for you. You're away now in California. Thank you guys. Yeah. Ooh, Stanley's is on. What's up? What's up? Yeah. How are y'all doing? All right, just a quick little shameless plug. If you're watching and you're liking everything you're seeing, we will be at True Vine on Saturday from 7 to 10 with JT Wilkinson opening from 6 to 7. So if you like it virtually, you're going to love the real thing. Are we going to do good enough? I'm just going to skip the intro and just do count in. All right, this is another newer song called Good Enough, also going to be on the new album. Hope you like it. I've been shut for too long. Pry them open and let them see. Let me fall down to my knees and know that this is where I don't wanna be. I may not even be good enough for myself, much less anybody else. And who am I to say that if they came, they'd stay? I'll do what I can, see what happens next. All of reality hits me dead center square in my face. Dreaming's no longer enough to get out of where I don't wanna be. I may not even be good enough for myself, much less anybody else. And who am I to say that if they came, they'd stay? Do what I can, see what happens next. Woo!
Thank you guys. Y'all are so nice. It's fun. All right, this is one of the newest things we've done. This is called Sometimes. It's not going to be on the new record, but it's going to be on the new one. I'm already planning for that. It's going to be great. Hope y'all like it. Thank you, guys.
All right, here's the next question. Do you ever get nervous to play in front of a big crowd?
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. I mean, it's like a little easier now that we've done it for a few years, but every single time, you never know like who's out there, who like what they're gonna feel.
Yeah.
I worry about like gear going out on us too. There's like a lot of things that run through my mind. But
what's the most nervous you've ever been for a gig?
This is up there. The interview part is up there for sure. But trying to think.
We can always stop and edit this. There's no reason to
edit it out.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
Probably one of our earlier shows as a full band.
I
wasn't used to it.
Yeah. I was going to ask what your first gig was, even just on your own, or if it was immediately with other people.
So it was on my own from the time I was about 15 up until 3 years ago. That's when I finally tried to put a band together. But
right on.
I did solo acoustic stuff from like 15 to I guess about 18-ish, 19-ish.
Okay. So 18, 19, that was 3 years ago?
I think so. No.
So you're 35 years old.
We've been playing, I'm 42. I think we've only been playing 2 years. So.
Okay. Cool, man. All right.
I'm not good at math.
Who is? There's no math in these interviews.
Sweet.
All right. So here's the next question. Did you ever play any instruments when you were younger?
Yes.
Okay. What other instruments do you play? Talk about that.
I was my first instrument was piano. And then picked up guitar for like a tiny bit and said, this is way too hard. So I just put it back when I was like, I think I got a guitar when I was 8, and I felt like it's probably a cop-out answer. My hands were too small.
Sure.
So we'll just go with that. But I stuck with piano forever, and then in school I got into drumline in middle school through high school, so I picked up drums a bit, and then got a ukulele like in 2010, 2011 when ukuleles were the best thing ever.
Yes.
And then I picked up guitar again when I was, I'm going out of order here, but I picked up guitar again, I think when I was 13. I finally decided like I really want to learn it. And then bass every now and then when I have to, but guitar is what I've stuck with the most.
For sure.
So.
Absolutely. Do you play, okay, you mentioned to me you have a new album that you finished. Mm-hmm. Do you play ukulele on any of these?
Do you play
any of these other instruments?
Yes. Everything is tracked by myself and recorded by myself and somewhat mixed by myself. And then I give it to my homie Tim Frost. Shout out to Tim Frost. And he does all the mastering and producing.
Okay, this is just, I'm going to read this verbatim because this is a great middle school question.
I'm ready.
What's your process like when you write a song?
Ooh.
Which is a good question.
That's a great question. Wow. I think the way I usually go about doing it is I try to find a chord progression first, just on the guitar. It's usually where I start, and then I try to figure out what effects I would like to have for that chord progression, and then I run through a vocal melody, or sometimes I'll pick what I'd like the song to be about first, and then try to pick a melody for it. And then lyrics usually come last. I usually do like everything musically first, and then try to find
what
lyrics.
you're thinking about, feeling it.
For sure.
Okay. Nice. When did you first start trying to write lyrics and music and put them together?
14.
14.
Had a lot of really, really awesome songs at 14.
They're all going to be in the new album?
Absolutely not. No, they're buried far, far away.
Oh yeah, you got to get those out of the way.
Yeah, but I look back and I'm like, I was a child.
Of course
they're goofy.
Yeah,
but yeah, 14 is when I started trying to make my own music.
All right. What would you be doing if you were not an artist? Tough question.
So currently, I am a barista and a coffee roaster, so I'd probably be doing that even more heavily than I am now. But there's a couple things I've thought about looking into as like a backup plan.
Yeah.
You know, I've thought about haven't put that much commitment in. But I've thought about looking into going into barber school. I thought barbering looked super interesting and cool.
You got this guy to help.
I got this guy to help. I like tattoos, evidently, and I know some friends of mine that are tattoo artists where I go, and I've thought about getting better at art and trying to take up an apprenticeship eventually, maybe. We'll see. Those kinds of things.
I feel like I saw a video of you where you had no tattoos and you walk in and you're tatted up. Not that you walked in. I saw other videos where you're also tatted up.
Yeah, it's funny. Like the videos, it's like a weird progression, like seeing them. But
I clicked on one, no tattoos, click,
boom.
Boom, there they are. Do you have a particular one that you're very fond of?
Yes. More specific. Okay, this one right here.
What do we got there?
Again, not a lot of them have a ton of meaning, but it's just a really, really solid tiger that my homie Sam at Moth and Moon Tattoo did for me.
Nice.
I just like how massive it is, and it's just really, really clean. Other than that, I'd say the rose on my elbow I'm pretty fond of, just because that was hell on earth getting that tattoo, and so I look at it.
A lot of nerves in the elbow. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. And then I have one up here that's one of the only ones that has a genuinely very serious meaning that I won't go into, but because of its meaning, I'm really fond of that one as well.
But a lot of them just do not have meaning.
Let's say tattoos. 80% don't have meaning. Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the show with Matt Raker.
With no trust in my vision, I know nothing's as it seems, but it's still a sense I'm sensing and the colors come to me.
All right, we're going to do one of our favorite covers. This is a Mac DeMarco song. Hope you like it.
just trying to keep it cool. Rise up as it's getting later, heading for the corner. I'm leaving it to you. No, don't let me see you crying. No, honey, I'll smoke you till I'm tired. No, don't let me see you crying. No, honey, I'll smoke you till I'm tired. No, don't let me see you crying. No, honey, I'll smoke you till I'm tired. Woo! No, don't let me see you crying. No, honey, I'll smoke you till I'm tired. No, don't let me see you crying. No, honey, I'll smoke you till I'm tired. Yeah.
Keith Jones, everybody. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do an original. This one is currently out on Spotify as a single. It's called Anymore. I'm going to look at some of these real quick. What's up, Maya? Jackie, thank you. At Samantha Mobs, it's called California. It's coming really soon. Daniel Poe knows the deal. Shandis, I love that for y'all. Thank y'all again for coming to Lago the other night. It was good to see y'all. Hello, Aunt Bonnie. It's good to see you on there. Hey, Ian Power. Ryan Huddle also knows the deal. All right, it's called Anymore.
What's your inspiration for being an artist, as an artist? I suppose that is a kind of who influences you as music, lyricist, that kind of deal.
If I had to say what personally influences me, it's kind of cliche. I'd say just the ability to express whatever you're feeling, be it even if it's like really shallow, you get to express it, or if it's super deep and meaningful, you get to let people know about it. And then musically, I'd say other artists that influence me, some of them are kind of cliche, to some people, but Mac DeMarco inspires me a whole lot with his sound. Certain surf rock bands from back in the day, like the Ventures. I love the Ventures a lot. They inspire some of the surfier things. And then there's this band called Always, spelt with 2 V's as opposed to a W. They just have a really cool, jangly pop sound that has influenced a lot of this new album. So
Cool.
it's probably my top 3 that
Nice.
I like to take influence from.
Let me ask you, I've heard your music described this way, and I've heard some other stuff. It was a phrase new to me not too long ago, but what is shoegazer music, and how does that describe you?
Okay, so admittedly, my music is not really cool enough to be called shoegaze or heavy enough, but I have shoegaze elements. So like, shoegaze is a lot of like super heavy like reverb and like sometimes chorus or flange or phasing effects that just make your sound huge and like all over the place. But it's a lot, it can be pretty like drony, like a lot of soundscapey stuff, and it can also be pretty heavy sounding music. And I wouldn't describe my music as shoegaze. I'd say I take bits of shoegaze and try to put it in my stuff, but yeah, let the record show. I'm not cool enough to be a shoegaze guy.
Well, come on now.
That's what I'm going to say. Mad respect to shoegaze bands.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. On your website, you've got a lot of pictures on your media page with bands and threads.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
What's that? Talk to me about bands and threads.
So Bands and Threads was like a joint effort. So Brands and Threads is our local super awesome print shop. They do, t-shirts for businesses or just their own designs. They're over there by the Foundry, like down the street. I randomly had wanted to put a show together. Like, I just wanted to like do something and like make it really awesome and try to pull in a band from out of town and make it this big thing. Because there's a lot of venues in Tyler where the venue is a restaurant and it's not like a ton of like shows are happening in Tyler. So I wanted to do something like that, and I couldn't find a venue that would let me do it or that I could afford. And so I reached out to the homies at Brands and Threads and approached them with this idea, and I was like, can we put a show on here? Like,
that's awesome.
You can put as many restrictions and guidelines, because they have gear and equipment, for printing. They have printing presses and merch and stuff hanging up. So I was like, you can make it as strict as possible, whatever you want to do. And Justin, the owner, his response was, dude, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
He's like, my dream is to like make this a print shop and have shows in it. Like, this sounds awesome. So it worked out perfectly.
Looked awesome.
Thank you. It was super cool. We had
what other bands did y'all get to play with y'all?
We had my friend Ransom. He had a project. I think he still is doing it. He's got a million projects. He's super musically talented, but he had a project called Puppy Parlor. So he opened, and then we were the second act, and then we had a guest band from Dallas called the Bralettes. Shout out to the Bralettes. They're a super, super awesome band.
Nice.
They came down, and I had no idea what to expect from doing this. I'd never like full on like put a show together like this, and we sold like 100 tickets in this tiny little shotgun shop, and it was super cool. We had vendors from Backbone Salon out there doing cool hair stuff.
Nice.
It was just a really cool night.
Yeah.
It was really great.
I mean, just fascinating and very cool. Go check out pictures. It looks awesome. All right. What's the last gig you had before all this COVID business hit?
I think it was a Stanley's show.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. It could have been a Stanley's gig that was really, really like a big turnout and awesome, and then we might have played a little bit smaller of a gig, like Dakota's maybe. But if I'm not mistaken, Stanley's was probably the last one before COVID. Oh, wait, you know what? It could have been the house show that was referenced earlier. I think that might have been it too.
Okay.
Either way, our last gig before COVID hit was a super, super fun night.
What's your next one? Let's talk about the future. Let's get over this business
This
being locked
Saturday,
down.
yeah, this Saturday we'll be at Truvine from 7 to 10. It's going to be awesome. JT Wilkinson is going to open for us.
Nice.
From 6 to 7, so y'all don't want to miss that.
6 to 7. Y'all have playing for 3 hours.
Yep.
It's nice.
Got a long gig, but got plenty of time to get out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
All right. You ready? You got to warm up with your crew for that, or are you back in playing shape for 3 hours?
I think we're decently back. We had a gig, I think, 2 weeks ago was another 3-hour gig. So
Oh,
that,
nice.
Like,
Where was
shook
that
off
one?
all the rust. We were at Lago that night.
Gotcha.
So it was fun.
Sweet. We all come out to True Vine this Saturday.
That's right.
And now back to our scheduled programming.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Welcome back. We're going to do a song called Better Off. All right, this is going to be our last song. Thank you all for tuning in, everyone that came onto the stream, communicated, participated, all that good stuff. And do a couple of "You Are Better Off" for the song existing. I don't know if that's true. It's debatable. I'm glad you feel that way, though. This is going to be our last song. It's called "Hair." This is on the first EP, Phases, so it is on Spotify, but we are bringing it back a little bit remastered for the new album, so we hope you like it.
I'd hate to see you go.
Oh, yeah, that was Matt Raker and the two coolest dudes in the room, that is for sure. We are Universal Language. We have Roadkeeper next week. Woo. Hey, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Universal Language Live. Good night.